And we are recording. Hello, sir, and welcome to the lair. Today it's a
Thank you
special
for the
day.
third time.
Hey, today we have the Meet the Duelist Chapter 4. Our guest, Mr. Dekatron. You might know
Yeah,
him by the 3-axis player or the I want to FTK everything player.
maybe.
And as a really popular 101 Yu-Gi-Oh! Content creator as well.
Well,
So,
thank you. I don't know if I can call myself popular. I guess for the Yugi community maybe, but like in general, I guess I'm still a nobody, to be honest,
I wouldn't
compared
say
to the
so
big
that
ones.
much. I still see your
Yeah, yeah.
name everywhere, everywhere I go.
Oh,
So
okay.
okay. So hello, sir. Welcome to the lair. And today we will interview you because the only whole reason we exist in the lair is to interview duelists. That makes us
Well,
happy. That
that's
makes
cool.
us horny. So without further
Okay.
ado, without further ado, I present to you Meet the Duelist Chapter 4. Now I will play a really cringy version of the Meet the Team. Okay, wait. Ah, fuck. It has to reset. Okay. Excellent. And that's our
Nice.
introduction. I'm not doing
Nice.
that again. Thank you, Pepega, for the songs. There we go. Sir, are you ready for the questions?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Today we are getting to know you better, so hope you're ready to answer the most dark questions we could have ever possibly imagined. We will
Okay.
know your entire existence from now on, so
I
good
I
luck.
see. Yeah. So like I didn't at first. I was like, face reveal. My hairs kind of grew. So,
I see.
yeah, there's that.
Don't worry. Actually, this is the first time in the later I probably have a decent haircut. Maybe, probably.
Oh,
So
yeah, maybe, I don't know.
it's just about timing, but I like your curls. I also have curls, but because I use
Oh,
my hair
okay.
short, I don't really show them that much. Okay, so
Nice.
sir, tell us, who are you? Present yourself to the chat.
Um, well, I am Dekatron, and I do. Firstly, I'm like maybe known the most for like making one-on-ones. So like it's a replay video, but like with a lot of memes. I think it's well known. And
Perfect description.
I'm also doing some FTKs, kind of. And I have other series, but like maybe we will talk about it later.
Okay, we'll
But
see.
yeah,
We'll see.
I'm a content creator more about like memes and combos at the same time, which is strange, but hey,
You heard
that's
it,
it.
chat. He's a shit poster just like us. So one of
Yeah,
us. One. Okay. Dekatron, you say. We kinda that name might like spark something in our minds because we kinda know that name, like an Inferno, right? So where does that name come
yeah.
from? Where does
Well,
Dekatron come from?
I wouldn't say there is like a story to it, because like it's not like that big of a thing. It's more like uh, at first, well, obviously you can tell that I was playing Infernoid at some point.
I see.
So like I would say there was something that always like bugged me. I was always like I would say like um I would say I would feel bad about the way that they named Decatron. As I think like the C is has always been like off. I think like a K is much like cooler. And since I don't have the power to change the name of a card, I was like, maybe if I start a YouTube channel, it will be my name, and like I will become the Decatron with a K. But yeah, there isn't like a story to it. It's just that I always thought it was cooler, and when I had to pick a name, I was like, yeah, maybe I will become the Decatron.
So we have the Decatron
That's all.
and then we have the cooler Decatron. We need to
Yeah,
divide the classes.
basically.
Excellent. Okay, that's a nice story. So yeah, we kinda already explained that you are a Yugi memer and Yugi tuber, but
Yeah.
what do you do basically? Like you say you make 101s that are
So
like meme videos. And
yeah. So at first I was making one-on-ones mainly, and after that I had like a huge moment where I didn't upload it at all because like I at that point it was like supposed to be like the last video I upload on YouTube, but thankfully I kind of got a basic like push from Blade Yu-Gi-Oh that allowed me to have like a decent amount of people following me, and I was like, whoa, maybe I should come back. And from that point, I began to like taking YouTube very seriously, and like I'm still doing one-on-ones. It's been a while since I didn't do my last one, and I'm planning to do something. But
Okay, something.
yeah, it's kind of a secret project,
Okay,
to be
okay.
honest.
Yeah, no need to reveal.
But yeah, and aside from that, I became like the problem with one-on-ones is that you cannot be active, very active, unless you begin to like mass produce them. But I feel like they will lose their value. So I began like to upload videos about the deck I like playing, which is FTKs.
I see. We see.
So like yeah, I'm uploading also FTK videos, and with like the times and like all the imagination that comes with it, like by making videos and all. I ended up like making a lot of funny moments with my friends on Discord, and it's like allowed me to create a lot of series like that. So like I think the main one is Caveman Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, the cable.
But like yeah, I'm kind of starting to like have a lot of series, like a lot. I think right now I have like 5 like main series, and the thing is like I think I don't really have like a proper style of video anymore, because yeah, I think every series I'm doing are different from one to another. So
Okay, so
I don't know. I don't have like a specific type of video now, to be honest.
Yeah, so you kind of transitioned from doing a specific kind of videos to Dekatron
Yeah.
101, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Basically.
we'll have to thank Blade Yu-Gi-Oh! To encourage you to keep doing this.
Yeah.
So thank you very
yeah,
much, Blade.
that was like
That's a really
that was
interesting
actually
story, actually.
epic.
Well, thank you, Blade
Yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh! Hopefully someday I'll get to interview him and thank him for keeping you in here.
yeah. I'm so glad. Like, to be honest, it was like kind of a dream, because I remember I watched it. Like I watched him for a long time before even starting playing, making Yu-Gi-Oh videos, and like I saw him growing from like the beginning. I began following him when he had like 500 subs, and yeah, I saw like his evolution throughout the time, and yeah, like I'm like so glad that today like this person like recognize me. Like it's crazy
The
when I think about it.
OG Blade follower.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Okay, one quick thing, chat. Remember, any question you have for Dekatron, we will answer them after the interview questions, so we don't waste the time. But keep them in mind and remember them for the end of the interview. Okay, so absolutely changing topic right now. What's your favorite deck as right now?
My favorite deck that I'm playing right now is well, I guess I wouldn't call it a deck. It's like a different version of Traxxas. Like I'm always playing Traxxas, but like I have different combos.
Oh, 3 axis.
So,
okay.
Yeah, 3 axis. Yeah.
I heard Shrexis, and I was like, wait, what does Shrek has to do? When did Shrek came into play here? Okay, I see. Yeah. Okay, the 3 axis play. What do you say?
I think like the one I love the most playing. I have to find a name for review FTK I made. So I think like the one right now that I like playing is the Dragoon FTK. So like you firstly burn with the Blaze Phoenix, then you make you equip a Naslapiscu, link off, and like there is like a tiny bit of life points that the opponent still has, and like you just have to pop a token with Dragoon to finish the burns, and I think it's so epic to do. So like I love playing this combo so much. I love it so much.
Fun fact.
Basically,
if Dragoon pops a token with original attack, it burns you. But if it pops a token with attack, the non-recognizable attack like Nibiru's token, you don't do damage. Keep it in mind, chat.
Fun fact because like it's the original attack.
Yeah, exactly.
So like it has to be written on the card. Yeah,
exactly. Oh, the guy know his rulings. People.
What?
You know your rulings. Usually you have...
Yeah, but I mean, I knew them by failing, so.
Yes,
I guess like
the old reliable. Oh, I fucked up, so now I know. We all do this.
Yeah, that's how I guess that's how it happens for like every combo players. when like you create a combo, sometimes you're like, oh my god, that will be broken. You do everything, and then the last step, you are like, oh shit,
Oh,
there was
doesn't
this
work.
ruling that I didn't know about.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
and like you fucked up everything. Everything is dead, and you have to redo everything. Yeah,
okay.
that's really sad.
Boop, this is Dekatron. This is the. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze.
Bro.
Or am I? Oh no! Fuck.
we
Okay. So, Boop,
we don't know.
This is Dekatron, or Dekatron 3, you might see it on Twitter. He's a
Oh,
3-axis
wait,
player
basically,
that does 101 videos.
the Twitter for the Twitter name Dekatron was already taken, so I just put a random number. I was like, oh fuck that shit.
So on
Yeah,
Twitter,
there
on
isn't
Twitter,
any reason.
I wanted to be the layer of Dankness on Twitter, or at least the layer of
Yeah.
Dank, and Twitter said no, you can't. And I was like, okay,
Yeah,
well, so what's my name? And now my name on Twitter is the layer of D,
Yeah,
which is fucking
Bro.
perfect. Okay.
Yes. Well, I mean, at first I was trying to think about the name for my Twitter. I was like, yeah, the Dekatron's place or something like that. And at the end I was like, yeah, fuck it.
Let's fucking go. Okay.
Let's fucking go.
Be careful, Loop. Keep in mind he's legally allowed to insult you. So be careful on what you say about my.
Well,
okay.
don't worry. I am a very calm people.
Well, I will do it for you.
I guess. Yeah,
I
yeah.
will do
Please.
it for you then. What you mean, yee ass haircut? Fuck you. This is my guest. Do not insult my guest, bitch. Okay. Next one, I guess. You say your favorite deck right now would be like versions of 3 axes. So what about Infernites? Give me a little talk about Infernites, because you said you started with Infernites.
Yeah.
First.
So it was the first deck I like played competitively. It was like 3 years ago now. Well, I mean, the first ever deck that I took to a tournament was UAs, Ultra Athletes.
Ah, yes.
And
the big boys.
I took a regional with it. I took a regional with UAs first, and I got absolutely destroyed. I think the only match that I won was against a kid who was playing Black Wings.
Ah, yes.
It was very embarrassing. It was the first ever tournament. I didn't know anything about like rulings and all. I was just bad. But I mean, it's still funny. And over the time, I tried to like play something better, and I came across Infernoids, and like I really liked that playstyle, to be honest.
The field breakers.
And yeah, and that was just before Lair of Darkness was released. Like, yeah, I booked my deck. And then I was like, whoa, like there is this card that came out, the structure deck, and like everything like improves my deck so much. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. And like I bought it like 3 times, and I came to a tournament. It was like it was a local, but like still a pretty big local.
Yeah, like an important local, an OTS or something.
Yeah. It was like in a big city, like it's Toulouse, and I actually won against a very like famous player in France.
Nice.
So he was the second place in the national tournaments. So like that was crazy. I was like, whoa. I made results, kind of. I mean, it's not a top, but like I was able to compete with very good players.
Yeah, that's a nice personal step, I'd say.
And fun fact, he was playing World Chalice. And like I was amazed by his deck. I think it was like the first time I came across a very big combo deck, and I didn't even know that was possible.
Miko Turbo, would you say?
What?
Miko Turbo, the Eve Chalice, the World Chalice Justiciar, the Synchro, the
yeah.
5
Synchro. Yeah. So yeah, it will explain why I kind of switched to that deck after that.
I see.
So. Well, yeah, so I was like amazed because he was a very good player, and like I never came across combo before, and so I wanted to like try it too, and I joined the World Chalice Discord, and then I began to learn how to play it. Yeah, there is a World Chalice Discord, and it's very big, to be honest. Yeah. Like right now it's kind of dead, to be honest, but like before it used to be really big.
Okay, so that's a nice step, like winning against a national.
Player. That was crazy.
First time I played against a national player, I lost a match in 3 minutes. It was amazing. So that's a really good step for you, my guy.
Well, that was funny because in the same tournament, I played also against someone who was twice the national player of my country. In like, I think it was like in like 2008 and like 2012. I don't know, but like that, and I won a game against him. Not the match, but I still won the game, and it was like really close. He was playing True Deco with Masterpiece.
Oh,
And
no.
yeah, that,
Oh, no.
yeah.
Oh, no.
So like I kind of got destroyed, but yeah, that was still crazy. Like I was able to compete with that, and from that
Nice.
point, I just switched to combos, and I remember just after that, I think it's like I don't know why, but when I pick a deck, there is also always something broken that comes out that will like broke this thing. So like I started playing War Chalice, and then Ib came out.
Yeah, it was.
And
So
yeah,
talking
and
about combo. Talking about combo.
yeah.
What's 3-axis?
Oh, so basically, yeah, a lot of people ask this. So 3-axis is just a deck based on like level 3 monsters. So I would say before there was like 3-axis Fire Fist. It was kind of the same thing. But I guess recently, before even Cherubini came out, there was a lot of 3-axis warrior that existed when there was still Isolde, because it was able to like convert everything into the MX Saber Invoker, and
Yeah,
Turbo Isolde that way. And
the good
then
warrior,
Cherubini came out, and all the not funny stuff came out too. So yeah.
The not so interactive combos.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny because 3-axis, it kind of came out from War Chalice in a way like the Theatric Dragon Link. Fun fact: the guy who topped in Utrecht was playing War Chalice too. So that's kind of I don't know if you know the Matteo Bertolezzi.
I think the name sounds in my head, but I do not remember a face.
Yeah, so basically last year there was YCS, and someone got second place with the 3-axis deck.
Nice.
And this guy was also a War Chalice player. Why? Because at that moment, when Ib came out, Cherubini came out too, and that means that Cherubini was able to send Carbonedon, and it was like a free way to make Ib. And when we discovered that on the Discord, we were like, "Oh shit!"
Oh no!
And we all began.
Oh, no.
All people on the Discord began playing 3-axis.
Yeah, I played Dragon Link with the Carbonedon, normal Oviraptor, Foolish Carbonedon, and
yeah. And yeah, first it was like one card combo with like Mathematician, Carbonedon, Draconet, and then like we began. Everyone was making Cherubini, sending Carbonedon. That was like the main thing.
I still have my Carbonedon copy.
And I have all my version are here. So yeah, I guess that's how everyone got into 3-axis at first, I would say.
Chat questions will be after our questions. Yo, is this Dekatron? Yes, sir. This is Dekatron, sir.
Yeah, it's me. I know my hair's kind of changed from like the first face reveal I did like 1 year ago. But yeah, lockdown.
Hello, Mr. Rainer. Thank you for the follow. Hope you enjoy the chapter 4 of Meet the Duelist.
Oh, I know him.
Oh, who is he?
Yeah, he's on my Discord.
Oh,
yeah, I plugged the link. I plugged the link.
Okay, Mr. Rainer, keep your questions in mind. We will answer them in the end if you have any questions for Mr. Dekatron.
Yeah.
Next question. So you are a combo player, huh? Name every combo. I mean, so you're a combo player. How did your combos? How do I say this? What's your relationship with Nibiru? Because I'm a combo player too, and when Nibiru just came out, I was crying.
Yeah. Well, actually, when it first came out, I was like, whoa, what do I do? So there was also Dark Ruler that came out at the same time.
Yeah.
And at that moment, I was like, okay, first we'll play our own Dark Ruler. So we make FTKs.
There's no turn here.
Yeah, I was like, you know what, board? Yeah, fuck that shit. I'm gonna make FTKs. And I would say the first FTK I made was Tempest Magician FTK.
Yes.
And it was using Desynchron, and you do an infinite loop to summon it infinitely and burn infinitely.
I see.
And The second thing, Nibiru. Well, first I wasn't able to deal with it simply because I didn't even have money to buy an Appaloosa.
Yeah.
But yeah, I knew Appaloosa was the way. I could have bought Bamboozling Gossip Shadow now that I think about it, because like it's really easy to make.
True. You can
Yeah.
make it in 3 axes. Oh.
Yeah, you just summon two level 3,
Shit.
make this. And
I play
you play
dragons.
around
I
it.
can't.
Yeah. So yeah, that was like the first thing I started to do, and then as soon as like more support came out, and all, I was able to begin playing under Appaloosa. So I remember the first regional I took with 3 axis. I wasn't even playing Appaloosa. I was losing to every Nibiru that was made on me, but I still got a positive result.
Nice.
Yeah, I ended up. I think it was like 20, between 20 and 30 and 30 place. I don't know how to say it, but yeah.
Yeah.
And I would say like it was really hard at that time because the FTKs I was making was searching Rescue Ferret, and the problem is that there wasn't link cross ship that came out. It wasn't out yet. So like I wanted to like search Rescue Ferret with Brotor, but what I had to do instead was making the Reproducus turn a monster that it points to into Earth and make a Missus Radiant and search with Brotor. So like I wasn't able to play Appaloosa because there just wasn't place anymore.
Yeah, no space. For me, it was the other way around. I kinda got
yeah.
fucked by Nib, and then when people were like, Dark Ruler, you lose, I flipped Quick Launch because I can change spells, and because I'm not locked into not activating monsters, I used Arcfiend Abyss and target the Dark Ruler.
Yeah, I was doing that too in the World Chess Discord. A lot of people were doing that too. Like you change something else and then use Hotthread to target the Dark Ruler and negate it.
Yes.
Yeah, that was cool. And I would say, fun fact, just after like this tournament, Ib was banned, so like, I was crying. I cried.
Yeah, I cried too.
Because like I think it's my favorite card like ever, and because it kind of got me back. It means like it's kind of the card that means like everything from what I built until today.
You see, he was
combos.
He was your actual personal Miko. It's in a sense.
Yeah, yeah.
She took you to the shrine and was like, "You're fine, my boy. You will keep playing."
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, it was kind of sad because I thought like even though the card was broken, I mean, like, yeah, it's broken.
Yeah, kind of.
I thought like I think it didn't have the time to shine, to be honest. Like
yeah,
in the OCG,
it died too fast. Yeah, it died too fast.
In the OCG, they took a lot of time to ban it, and I was like, why in the TCG?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, it lasted a format, right? Just one format, I think.
Yeah, yeah, but like still, I mean, they didn't. It was released. There was like one tournament, and then it was over.
Yeah, it was banned. Like, yeah, I bought it, played one regional, and then it died. And well.
Yeah, yeah. And fun fact: when Ib was banned, that's when I came back on YouTube after my Gale-Dogra 101, and because like of all the following and all, and that's I think like the next day with a friend of me, my best friend. I think you have a question about that later, but like about Yu-Gi-Oh friends. But yeah, but basically with that guy, the next day Ib was banned. We just found with Needle Fever and Link Cross a way to make the same combo, and that's how I began to like release a lot of video about Yu-Gi combos. And fun fact, the day I finally received my Needle Fever and Link Cross, like it finally came out, COVID.
Yes.
So yeah,
yeah, it happened. Our Emancipator players, right? Am I right?
Oh yeah, oh.
Let's buy the entire Emancipator deck at full power to never fucking use it. Let's go!
Yeah, it was the best deck that was never released.
Yeah.
I mean, never playable, like.
I legit was thinking about buying them, and then Block Dragon died, and I was like, okay,
yeah.
So thank you so much, Mr. Corona. Oh no, I said Corona. Now it's this video is forbidden for YouTube.
I think they're still playable, but not at the same ceiling.
No, it's not the same. It's not the same thing. Like
like I think
Hand drafts didn't
Adam-
exist. Like hand drafts didn't exist with the old version.
Yeah, I think I already saw some build playing a shifter in it.
Yeah.
Because like you don't really need your graveyard without.
Yeah,
Block
shifter,
Dragon.
and I also saw people mixing them with Prankits, which I do not
I
like
didn't know.
at all. Yeah, because there's one Prankit that's a rock, and
Yeah.
you can like excavate it, and then you have full Prankits combo, because one Prankits with the Link 1 is full combo, by the way.
Yeah, you can. I think I think it's funny because the Adam Anticipator, they kind of remind me of Monstronics in a way. Like
Oh,
you excavate cards. And,
excavation
yeah,
tool.
I think it's the same thing, but a little bit like more stable, I would say.
And they have a waifu.
And
It's important. It's really important.
yeah,
Like there's a reason why I want to change my Masquerena.
I mean, bro, waifus in Yu-Gi-Oh! They're always broken. I mean,
Yeah.
Ib, Isolde, Appaloosa, Summon Sorceress.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
and
new
now the
goddess.
new EP Masquerena.
Then yeah. Okay.
Have you seen the new artwork for Masquerena?
Yes. It's the reason
Yeah,
why
and-
it's the reason why people are evading me on Twitter, because I'm too horny. I can't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fun fact: when the artwork was changed, they also changed the effect. No, it's broken. No, but like the artwork made everything broken anyway. So
I mean, Shibado. Okay, next one. You might have answered this in a video and also asked this to yourself in a video, but I'm gonna ask it
yeah,
to you
maybe.
again. What does it take to make a good Yu-Gi-Oh! 1-1? Is it the memes?
Oh.
Huh?
Oh,
it the
I think
combos?
you refer to like the old Miko 101 that I did. I think, or maybe like
Maybe.
the end of the. Yeah.
Maybe.
So.
What does it
so
take?
I would say,
Huh? Is it the memes? Is it the memes? Huh?
I would say.
What's the truth, Dekatron?
Let me talk.
Sorry.
I would say at first, well, I guess I would say I evolved mentally. I evolved kind of a lot throughout the years of making Yu-Gi-Oh videos. But I would say like if it was 1 year ago, I would have been like, you need to edit good. You have to do transition and effect, everything. Like whoa. I mean, when I firstly came across the Yu-Gi-Oh community, I was like, what? I mean, like editing isn't like crazy in this, and I always thought like I had like to come and like raise up the ceiling of that. And now like I figured out like there are crazy editors. It's just that I didn't like understood how to make a good video like overall. The thing is like I would like throw in effects and all, but there wasn't any like logical things behind it. And I think
that's how shitposts work. So
yeah. And I think I would say like how to make a good video. I think like I mean some of course like you need to put out content, and also you might not like be able to like work like a lot every video you do. But I would say like the main thing you need to do is like just put in your heart. Like I would say like if the best video I made wasn't like the video I worked on the most, but like the video that has like the most, I would say like aura. I don't know how to call it, but like
spirit, aura,
there is always
emotion, stand power. Yes.
Yeah, like I would say like the context of when you make the video is more important than the video by itself. Like what it means to you.
Okay. So,
I guess that's it.
You say that at the start you just edited for no reason whatsoever, but even then I have to say, even from the start, I think your editing is one of the best editing there is. Like,
yeah,
you know how
to be honest.
You do some really good editing.
I knew how to edit. Like I was putting a lot of cool effects. I already kind of mastered Sony Vegas at that point. But the thing is like I think the thing you will struggle the most to do if you do like montage. I mean, if you do the same video as me, then yeah, I think the thing that you will struggle the most is like giving like a feeling of like everything is logical in your video.
Mm-hmm.
That's the most hardest thing to do.
Like
and
a
I
continuity, would you say?
What?
A continuity, would you say, in between the themes, like a continuity between the themes. Like,
yeah.
Not
Yeah,
really
like,
separated things.
for example, to be funny, you don't have to like put meme everywhere and like edit everywhere like if it was like a Vivo clip. I would say it's better to like find the timing to like put perfectly a meme.
Know when
And
to punch.
I think I think I will like answer it more when you will ask the question about like my favorite content creator, I
Okay,
guess.
okay. I
But
think it's the
yeah.
next one.
Oh well.
No, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah.
Okay, so next one. Wait, I'm lost. Okay. So there's a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! 101 content creators, I'd say.
Yeah.
Some of them
Lately
disappeared. Some of them were just getting started, but we have a lot of them. Some had their favorites. Some had English. Yes. So the question would be. Opinion on fellow 101 YouTubers. Not only opinion, but also maybe like the ones you like, or someone you'd like to point out that it's not really known yet, or your work with other 101 YouTubers, I'd say.
Well, I would say like there was like two. Well, I mean, I would say there was like 3 periods in like the 101's makers. I would say like before there was the OG ones, like with the Kamina Cat and all. And I wasn't there at that time, so like really didn't I don't really know like what it was back then. But it seems to be like really popular at that moment.
Yeah.
And I wasn't watching Yu-Gi-Oh yet at that moment. And then after that, I would say like there was all the big ones that are still standing today, but they aren't active anymore. Like I would say Tishamon, Megami, and all of these. And I think that moment was like the peak of like the 101s. Because it was more about like memes, and it was new. I would say it was fresh.
Yeah.
The problem is that now, I mean, of course, you do what you want, but I would say no. All the like the OG ones and the ones that were like remembered by the community, they all disappeared, and now there are a lot of new people who like try their chance too. I would say the problem is that now. It kind of already been done, and like you need to have like your own special way of doing it, or else you will just like be like forgotten like everyone else, I would say.
Okay.
And I would say like right now I think it's looking very good, but because a lot of people are like progressing a lot. I'm watching a lot of them, and I think it's looking good for the future. I don't know if I will continue making 101s for a long time. And I mean, like, it's been a while since I did my last one. But I would say, like, what is, like, the most... The thing I can remember the most is that they all have their own way of doing it lately. Like, they all have like, their own aura, I would say, in their video. I mean...
The old ones had their own way, each one?
No, I would say the only one that has his own ways was Tishamon's. For, like, because... Yeah, because like his editing was absolutely perfect. Like there was absolutely no flaws everywhere. Like everything was logical.
Yeah, I'd say like he had no overdone. He didn't overdo things. Like
yeah, I would say it was the complete opposite than me, because he wasn't like putting all the effects he wanted. It was just very simple, but at the same time it was very technical, I would say. And yeah, that's something I took a lot of time to realize, because at first I was like, yeah, they're all bad. I'm making better effect, but no, that's more than it. There is more than that.
Michael
I would say, I was kind of a bad person back then, but yeah, and I would say Megami also has his own ways of doing it too, because, for example, he's I know he's a very big like Tekken player and Monster Hunter and all, and it's kind of funny because you see a lot of these reference in his 101s, and I think that's what makes you like kind of unique, because people will remember you for not because you do something that is new. I mean, for Kamina Cat, but like it was very old, and I don't think I know a lot of people remember him, but like I don't know if like he's still like as famous as what Tishaman would be today. I would say. Yeah. So I think like the best thing is then to make like something new or something that wasn't already been done, or just make it better. I think the best thing is just to like be yourself in like what you make. So I mean, yeah, that's a very like basic answer, but yeah, for example, Tishamon has like his meme knowledge, I would say.
Yeah, the meme P.
Megami has his Monster Hunter reference, and for the new ones, well, I think I'm going to like throw in a few names. I would say
Shit.
like for example, I don't know if you know El Rincon del Guru and Team Yatalocked.
Yes.
Yeah, they are Spanish.
Yes.
I think you speak Spanish too, so yeah, maybe you know them.
Tal vez.
And so basically, what is
Yes.
kind of unique with them is that, for example, El Rincon del Guru, he kind of like Pokemons, and he puts a lot of Pokemon's music and reference. It's a tiny thing, but it's kind of make him like you kind of remember him for this. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, there is that, and also I would say like there is also Mr. Rikalkos, who like progressed a lot lately. He progressed a lot, I think. In his last video, like he showed a better editing than he never did, I think.
Okay.
And yeah, and I think the last one, I mean, there is also Underdog Jess too, and there are two making one-on-ones. But yeah, it's also very, very like promising for the future. But I would say like the one that is the most promising, even though it's maybe like the least known one, is the Chaos Zone. So there are multiple people in this channel, but they are French, and their style is very unique, especially in their last one-on-ones. It's really a calm. It's very calm in like Persona 5 style, I would say.
Okay. I like that.
I don't know if you played the
definition. Yeah. I like that definition.
Yeah, it's very like calm paced, but at the same time they're like the technical aspect of it is like making a way that the video is fast paced, but you don't even feel it. Like that's something I think this is kind of unique too. So yeah, I think there are a lot of promising people for the future of the 101s, I would say.
We will keep their names so to check them in the future, because as I said, I need to meet every duelist. So
yeah, and most people most people I said there will be like the one that will nominate at the end, to be honest.
We'll see. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a really good opinion. You're our first 101er per se, so you're the first opinion on this we have. So thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
Your next one is about your experience in programming and editing, but you kind of answered it on the previous one, so we can skip it. Oh, the editing experience, because you were already experienced, and then
I explained like the change that I had.
So the next one would be, let's make a brief quick talk about your lore continuity on your videos, because I see some of your videos end and then start with the end of the previous video, and then you continue from there. Like a brief talk, like a quick thing.
Yeah, basically, well, it was the first one-on-ones that I was making, and yeah, at that time, I didn't like thought about it like a lot, and I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to tell a story in my one-on-ones, even though it's not like the most like, I mean, the story is like basic, but I wouldn't say there is a story at the first place, but yeah, it's more like something that is continuing for each one-on-ones, and I think it was like the first time someone was doing this. And I was like, yo, that's cool. And it was allowing me to like show all my editing skills without like needing to think about it too much. Like, I think it was like the reason why I was mainly doing this. Because like I just wanted to show my editing skills. And at the same time, like, it was allowing me to like be very creative about it. Since it was kind of off the Yu-Gi-Oh! Off the replay thing.
Okay.
And the problem with that is that I had to stop making this kind of stories lately with my last one-on-ones, because like people were complaining about the fact that it take a lot of time to like get into the content. And yeah, that's something I understood with the time. And when I watched, when I looked at my watch time, I understood that there was like a huge spike down when there was the intro, and then it was going up again. So yeah, that's why I removed them,
Okay.
But I'm calling this.
Okay.
In the next one that I will be making, I will like make a kind of comeback of that story with like the scientist,
Okay.
which
I
is
see.
Kozaki, but I will try to make it in a way that is like included in the 101, like not making a story, then making the 101 and like have the same spike down than before. And a lot of people were skipping this part, even though it was very well edited. It wasn't the content they came for, basically.
Mhm.
So what I would try to do is like take this kind of epic story, I would say, even though, yeah, I said it wasn't really a story, but like take this kind of lore and add it to the 101s while keeping the audience interested. So I think it will take like not a lot of times, and it will be like included in during the replays, basically.
Okay.
That's like the thing I think I will do.
Okay.
And
That sounds
yeah,
interesting. Hope to see it in the future.
yeah,
Now we
yeah,
will
thank
we
you.
will have Orion you. We will keep that
Yeah,
continuity. Okay.
yeah.
Last
And oh,
101. Yeah.
there is just one thing I wanted to like add.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, so basically I said like in the earliest time I started doing videos on YouTube on Yu-Gi-Oh. The thing is like yeah, I was really like sure of I was really like proud of myself, I would say. I think that's the word. And the reason why I made the Kozaki, it was kind of a challenge to every Yu-Gi-Oh 101's maker, kind of.
Yeah,
And
I
it was
saw
like yeah,
the interest. Yeah.
it was like everyone was a challenger, and then they had to defeat the Kozaki. That was like the main thing of it. And yeah, I think it was really cool because it's kind of like united the community for a short time, even after it was dead. And it kind of was the same thing when I kind of made Tishamon come back doing one video. I think that's crazy now that I
Yeah.
think about it.
We're gonna talk
Yeah,
about later about that maybe. Because
yeah,
I had to thank you about the Tichamon thingy also. Like just like Blade did
yeah,
to you, you did to Tichamon.
yeah,
Tichamon is basically not only one of my favorite one-on-oneers, but also the reason
yeah.
why my best friend who is blind is playing Yu-Gi-Oh right now. I think to
Whoa.
his super heavy samurai video, I convinced the guy to play, and then he started playing. I can still hear
That's crazy, bro.
the spider's blood song in my head. So,
Yeah, I mean,
uh,
I was pretty sure something like that would happen because like the videos Tishaman made, they are like godlike. I don't ever think I would be able to like reach his like level, I would say.
nah, don't
Like,
say that. You're still growing. You can possibly still
yeah,
become as gods.
yeah,
Let's say.
yeah. Maybe.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
but yeah, thank you for that. Last 101 question. Really quick question. This is a surprise
yeah,
question. I didn't have it. Okay. Trishula.
yeah. I was waiting for that one. I don't think it's necessary in a 101, to be honest. Like, it was something that was included. I mean, introduced by Kamina Cat, the OG one, and so everyone is like, yeah, with the John Cena meme, and everyone is kind of like using it in all the 101s. So I think I was like one of the first one that like broke the rule, I would say. I don't know if it's a good thing. I don't know if it's not. But sometimes I feel like there is no need to make a Trishula. I mean, it's always good if you have it because it's a good meme, honestly. But like, for example, in the Joey Wheeler 101 that I made,
Hmm.
I wasn't like trying to make a Trishula because I mean, it was possible, but like it wasn't the deck, and I felt like it was unnecessary, I would say. So I think including a Trishula in your 101s is cool because like it's something that is like very funny to do, but at the same time, I guess like you don't are forced to do it if you don't want to do it. I think that's the main thing.
I
I
see.
would say.
I see.
I mean, there isn't a proper rule to make a 101 anyway.
Okay.
So
So you heard it, boys. Buy your secret Trishulas, your Starlight Trishulas. Everyone needs one. Okay. So yeah, next one. Uh, Give me a brief talk about your Yugi friends. Do you have some in real life Yugi friends that
yeah,
play with you? Anyone you would like to mention here?
yeah. I think it's funny because now that I think about it, I think Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know about you, but like Yu-Gi-Oh kind of like dictated like the way I am today and all the relationship I make today. I mean,
Hmm.
now that I think about it, I think all my best friend played with me at Yu-Gi-Oh at some point. Like, that's crazy. Like
Nice.
all my childhood friends, I made like crazy like relationship with them because I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh with them, and I think what kind of get my started get my channel started. Sorry for my French, very bad English.
It's okay.
I would say like it's I don't know if you know this name, but Equinox. So
The
he has
Equinox.
multiple names. I would say
Hmm.
he has a Wat Cobra. He's known for that. He
Yeah,
made 101 too.
the
Yeah,
is it the guy from the Caveman Yu-Gi-Oh that plays what?
yeah. Well,
Perfect.
he's Eki, and he has the Yoshi profile picture
Yeah.
basically. So this guy, I met him at during high school when I first like entered in it, and he was my classmate. And fun fact, at first I think like we didn't liked each other. Like we were kind of avoiding us. Like I don't know. Like we weren't like very well as friends together. I would say. And I think as soon as I learned that he played Yu-Gi-Oh, and as soon that he learned that I play Yu-Gi-Oh, instantly we became like best friends.
Yeah.
That's crazy now
That
that I
was
think
like
about it.
the opening you needed.
Yeah. And from there he made a 101, and I started making one too. And yeah, from there we took Yu-Gi-Oh events together. And I think if I'm still playing Yu-Gi-Oh today, it's just because of him. And same for him, I think.
Another one that we have to
Yeah.
thank.
Yeah.
Any other names, or would you like to move to the next one?
Not. I don't really have a name in particular about like someone in real life, but I think all the people in the Yu-Gi-Oh lab, they are all my friends. Now that I think about it, and without Yu-Gi-Oh, I would never have been able to like meet them, and all the people in the Yu-Gi-Oh lab will never be able to like interact with them if Yu-Gi-Oh didn't exist. So yeah, I think like Yu-Gi-Oh played a big part about like just my relationship about everyone.
Yes.
So yeah.
Wholesome as fuck. Okay, so just in case, chat might be broken, or any people didn't write, but I will see. We'll see. The stream is still working, so
Yeah.
let's keep
Yeah.
going, I guess.
Mhm.
Give me a brief story about your growth, like since you started
Okay.
and like right now. What do you think
So,
about?
well, I had a multiple channel before, Dekatron, but I never took it seriously, I would say. Like, it was just something fun that I was doing. Even though, like, I had the dream, like every kid, of becoming, like, a known YouTuber, I didn't, like, took it seriously, or I wasn't doing great, I would say. And, but when I came into the Yu-Gi-Oh community, I made a 101, a random 101, and like I just uploaded it, and that was it. It was the Infernoid one because I was playing that deck,
Yeah, the first.
and yeah, and when I tried multiple thing on different channels, and then I was like, okay, so I'm going to do 101s just because like I would say I was like the biggest fan of Tishamon at that time, and I mean yeah, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
but like. I would, yeah. I mean, I'm not the biggest one, but like a huge fan. And at that point, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to come in the Yu-Gi-Oh 101 community and make the best one I can ever like think of. And I don't know if they are good, but I would say like there was something new. Like there was kind of like something that wasn't done before, and slowly but surely it came across. I firstly make the Eve one, then the Dark Warrior one, and like I didn't had any graphic on them. Like I was not known at all. So like they were doing like kind of good, not great but good. And then I make the Gale Dobra one, which I think it's like the most I would say the project that I worked the most on, because I was good in editing, but like I tried things that no today I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to like even think about doing this. Like I kind of there was a moment where I took a scene from One Punch Man with a character named Garu, and I replaced it with
Garo on the ceiling of the
and I replaced it with the freaking Kozaki.
scientist.
And now that I think about it, I'm like, yo, what?
Yeah, that was really cool. That was actually really cool.
Yeah,
with all the other 101s on the bottom.
yeah. And I would say that was like when it. This video was supposed to be like my last video ever because I was going to the school I am today, and I knew that I will have to work kind of harder, and I will be away from my home. Basically, I mean, no, I know that it's okay and I can make video now, but I would say I was kind of scared because I was going to a place that I just didn't know about. So I didn't know if I could continue. So I just said like it will be most likely be my last video ever. So I just tried to make something that is like the best I could. And luckily, Blades Yu-Gi-Oh came across it, and it got shared in his channel, and like I got an insane traffic. And I promised I would come back, so I did. And I would say from there, my growth wasn't fast, but it was like I was consistent enough and putting video that was enough relevant enough because it was combos and it was 101, so it was highly searched, and it made me like little by little making like relationship with other YouTubers. And for example, Nerf Factor played a huge part of my growth, like a tremendous part. Even though I'm not like my growth is far from being stopped, I would say. Like I still have a lot of time, and in the future, I'm pretty sure like I will be bigger. But I would say like,
why Nerd Factor? Why Nerd Factor? What do you think?
Yeah. So basically, I did a video called a new series called Banlist Drop, and I was like, yeah, what can I do about banlist? Because I know it's something that is highly searched. And I know that if I made video on this, my growth would be much bigger, I would say. But the thing is, I wasn't going to do like just a banlist prediction like everyone else. I was like, yeah, that's kind of basic, and I didn't want it to like post videos just for that. I thought it wasn't adding any value to people. So what I did is I tried to make videos about like what should be like hit in the ban list, but making it in a way that is kind of similar to like the old 101s I was doing, where I was just putting like drops, like dubstep thing and all.
Yeah, the music drop.
Yeah, so I mean, I was just like, okay, I'm going to take like the most broken decks and the most broken card, and I'm going just to make like epic montage with them. And since it was very similar to like the style of Nerd Factor, because he was doing very short videos too, little by little, I even though like we are not close friends at all, but like I would say I began to know him better. And like we began to talk together, and that's how like basically he kind of pushed my content, especially Caveman Yu-Gi-Oh. I think that this series like he pushed it like crazy, and so I think he played a huge part of my growth. And fun fact, my next Banlist drop will be a collab with him. So
nice.
yeah.
You heard it here, people. You heard it here in the layer.
Yeah, it could be a collab with Nerd Factor. Basically, the idea I had, so yeah, it's not we didn't start it yet, but the idea I have is like making a banlist fact for him. So like he make a banlist fact, and then all of a sudden, like I don't know,
fact 1.
Yeah, I would say banlist fact like 3. There is something that the music stop. And the Halki Fibrax that he likes to use says like, "Oh my god, the banlist is going to drop," and then boom, the montage.
Okay, no more secrets, no more secrets. We will see it when it's released.
Yeah. No, but like that was just ideas I have for the future, I would say.
Nice, really nice though.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 quick ones. First one is what's your? I mean, we kinda can guess, but what's your favorite kind of guess? Of deck, would you say? Your favorite kind of
deck?
Yeah. Favorite kind of
well,
deck?
I mean,
shit.
Yeah. It's okay, I understood. I am French and I understood, so I guess the viewer understood too. Excellent. But like, my favorite deck is 3 Axis, even though I don't know if you can call it a deck.
So
it's just like level 3 monsters, and then the combo change. That's all.
So would you say you're a combo
So,
player per se?
Yeah.
And more of an FTK-ish player, more than.
I mean, FTK is I don't know if like it's the best version of Surexis, and I think not. I mean, like
No.
I can do endboards that take a lot of less bricks, and so you have more place to run end traps and all. But at the same time, I feel like FTKs are just like good by themselves. Like you don't have to worry about like having your board being like destroyed and all. So I just feel like it's like a way to like secure your victory, I would say. And I would say a lot of people like have a bad idea about FTKs, about the fact that they lose to one negate, or like I mean, yeah, of course it's unfair. Some people can like rage about it, and it's okay. I understand. But I would say like you have all the Yu-Gi-Oh card, the generic broken card that Konami is releasing. They all have a way to interact with each other, and I would say like if you like search a little bit and like try a little bit harder to like think about your FTKs, I think you have always a way to make it like competitively viable. I would say like you can play through negates. You can, of course, sometimes the consistency will be hit, but it can work. I'm pretty sure it can work, and I mean. That's what I'm trying to do today. I'm just trying to like top an event with an FTK. So,
We'll hope.
and fun fact, there are people in my Discord server whose name is Platypus. He topped twice.
Parry the platypus.
Yeah. He topped twice in the remote duel extravaganza with the FTKs I made.
Nice.
So I think they have a chance.
Yo, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they have a chance. So
what's your
just like
absolutely most hated? You see someone playing and you want to shoot yourself in the foot. Degenerate kind of deck. What do you don't like to see at all?
I think it would be kind of controversial, because I'm going to say like the deck I hate the most. But it's also the deck that I like the most playing against, and it's also the deck I'm playing too sometimes.
Okay.
So I'm talking about Mystic Mind Burn.
I see.
So like I hate this deck because like it's ridiculous, because when you have your Mystic Mind, you Mischief of the Goddess and all, you're like well, how do I lose? And the thing is that I think it's really like unfair, but at the same time it's easy to break, I would say. So I'm not scared of playing against, but I don't like the game mechanic, the mechanic it has. And at the same time,
me activate card, me win.
And at the same time, I sometimes like to play it. So I don't know if I hate it or if I like it, but like it's a strange one, I would say.
I just want to say, because of people like you, I cannot play late right now. Because Metaverse is at 1.
I am sorry. Yeah.
Give me back my Metaverse. Okay.
Oh, also a fun fact. Yesterday I was playing in a French tournament. So it's called the Team French Legacy League. It's kind of a tournament between each esport league of France. And I was like recruited by one because I have a lot of friends there. And so basically, in my all the people who play in this tournament know that I play FTKs, because I appeared on the stream of the tournament, and everyone knows that in this team there is this one guy playing his fucking FTKs. So what was fun is that yesterday I was playing against someone, and they all sided for my deck. Even though we are 3 players of playing the tournament, they all sided to break my FTKs. Fun fact, I broke my my Mystic Man deck. So I was like, I was playing against a guy playing Dino. He's very good, by the way, and I lost. He won multiple regionals.
Yeah, Dino has an extremely good matchup against Mystic Man, so I'm sorry.
He's a very good player. But like game 1, I was seeing him using the pot and revealing his DD Crew. I was like, that will help you a lot. So yeah, I don't know. I have a strange relationship with Mystic Mind, but at the same time, I kind of like it when it goes through my way. So
Okay,
yeah.
I see. Okay. I don't know if you already talked about this one, but I will ask you right now. What would you say right now that motivates you into what you do on YouTube? Like what?
Uh,
Of course, outside of the people that encourage you to keep going. Like, what's your
yeah.
motivation to like? Yes, I do videos.
Yeah, so I would say the main thing is, I guess it's like the most natural one. I would say like something that is the most common. But I think I always have like had like hunger. I would say like I'm hungry of being successful one day, even though like I may not be like someone with 100K subscriber in like 1 year. I want to like have a place that someone can remember. I would say.
Seems like we
So
both hunger.
yeah, so I guess I guess that's like my main motivation. I don't have any like awesome awesome reasons awesome motivations.
That's fine.
It's
You
just like
have really high hopes.
yeah, it's just that I want to do it and I'm doing everything I can. And the day I first got the traffic on the Gatedogra 101s,
Hmm.
I didn't make video for like 6 months because like I was in my new school and all, and I still thought about stopping. But I looked at all the people under that video and I was like, dude, I have to take that chance or else I will regret it forever. So I took it and I'm doing what I can right now, basically. So yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Sir, what do you think about your community? And by your community, I mean like the people that follow you.
Yeah. Well, I'm just super glad, and it's not toxic at all. I'm like very like I think it's just the Yu-Gi-Oh community in general. I mean, of course, there are still people raging about this and this, but it's very little compared to like all the cool people in there. I mean, I'm just like so glad that a lot of people like follow me and like even in in the Discord server. I think like this community is just awesome. The Yu-Gi-Oh community in general, all the people in there. I think it's much better than any community that I've been in because I mean it's not that it's little, but I would say like everyone knows everyone. That's kind of cool, I would say, compared to like I made some videos on Genshin Impact just for like to improve my edits to like try something new for once.
Hmm.
And something I saw there was like there are a lot of huge YouTuber like 100K and all. And I talked a bit about with them and all when I first made my videos on this game. And one thing I like I would say I saw with them is that there isn't like this kind of like crowd community that is like helping each other. I would say it's not. It's just like there is this one people that is successful, and then there are everyone who like try to be, but they don't give a shit about him. I would say, even though like they follow him, they don't really like. They don't recognize him as someone as their friend. I would say like it's not. It's very different because it's very oversaturated as a niche. So there isn't like everyone who is friend with everyone. I would say it's more about like there is someone who is successful and everyone is try to be successful, and there isn't really a community. I would say so. I think it's why I prefer the Yu-Gi-Oh community over everything else, basically.
Yeah, you hear that, chat?
Yeah.
You're wholesome. I still think you're a bunch of degenerates, but it's okay. Okay.
Bro.
Bruh. Okay. What's your opinion on other social network communities? Like, say, you are from YouTube and Twitter, I'd say, but what do you think, for example,
Yeah.
for Instagram or any like
Well,
interaction you have?
I'm on Twitter, but like I'm not a lot of Twitter on Twitter. I just like post whatever I want on it. I don't like take it seriously on Twitter. There was one time where I uploaded a random moment of my Joey Wheeler 101, and it got like retweeted by Rata, and this thing got like 10K views. I was like, okay. But
The
aside
rank
from that,
10K trains.
yeah. Aside from that, I didn't like really like took it seriously on Twitter. I just like put random thing. I'm not always on it, but I know sometimes when I like scrolling on it and like seeing the post of King Scarlet and all. So
Yeah.
there are cool people on Twitter, but I'm not always there. And it's kind of the same with Instagram. I think like you are the only account on Yu-Gi-Oh that I follow. I don't know if you already saw me commenting on your post. I sometimes I comment when I came across them, but it's my personal account, so I don't think you'll recognize me. But yeah, I'm
Maybe
not
now
a
I
lot
will.
I'm not a lot on Instagram, but like when I'm on it and I see you post, I'm like, oh, that's cool. But like that's the only Yu-Gi-Oh post I have on Instagram, basically.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. I'm basically only Instagram, but now I like do
Yeah.
shit post on
I
Twitch, on Twitch
I
on
honestly
Twitter.
I honestly don't even know if there are a lot of big Instagram accounts Yu-Gi-Oh on Instagram. Like
There's some. You have
yeah,
Kai Valor.
oh I'm following Trip Gaming on Instagram,
Who?
the
Oh,
pen god,
Thrift.
and
Yeah, the Penguin.
yeah, it's kind of funny because sometimes he upload pictures on the beach and all, and I think he kinda gained the weight a little bit. So yeah, that's
I
kind of funny.
mean, the Electromite ban hits too hard, man.
Yeah, yeah. Tree Fitness is gone today, sadly.
Maybe we'll get him back. We'll see.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Do you collect cards or do you only play? Like, do you have a collection you like,
Uh,
cards you don't really play?
Yeah, so basically, when I was a kid, I think everyone has like tried to collect card and all. So I ended up with like a pretty big collection of card, even though I'm not like a collector. I would say it's very basic kid collection, but there are a lot of cards that like were expensive in it. I would say, and I just kept the card I liked the most, and I sold everything else to buy more card and all, and also like I would say, um, and also improve my editing with Fiverr. I would say. So I took what I wasn't using anymore. I with Eki we made a shop on Rakuten, and we are selling everything basically.
Okay.
It's cool because we have like a lot of revenue from that from doing nothing, and yeah. So I don't have a proper collection, but what I have right now is like my deck, like the 3-axis card, like tour guide and all the extenders, all the entrap and all, and I have a box where I put all my combo pieces I have. So like yeah, there is some weird stuff in it. Like there are all the Steiberstein, Blaze
Oh
Phoenix.
yeah, I have this level 1 vanilla from 2012 in this box.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me search it. And you start...
Yeah, so like basically when I make a new combo, I'm like, okay, I'm using I don't know, like I'm using the rank 6 chronomaly monster that halves the opponent's life points. I'm like, I have the FTK box, I take it and I put it. So yeah, that's my only collection. The only card I have. The only card I have are my deck and the FTK.
Yeah, so you
pieces.
don't really like collect cards because you think they are pretty or...
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I still have my old card that I cared about when I was kid, like these 3 Sacred Beast and these 3 Wicked Beast, like Avatar and all. I really liked this card back then.
I see. Who are you a fan of? What's your biggest Yu-Gi tubers? That anything that doesn't have to be 101. Any Yu-Gi tuber or Yu-Gi content creator you follow? Wow.
Well, I think the best one in my head, like the one I prefer the most, is T-Shaman. I think you could tell. Yeah, he's just the reason why I started making 101s, and I'm really glad because with the time he kind of became more of a friend than someone that I followed, I would say. So I think he's
nice.
just a great he's a great person overall because even if you're really little as a YouTuber, you can just casually talk to him and he's just so nice as a person. So yeah. And his video, I mean, let's not talk about his video. They're just perfect. But yeah, I think he's by far my favorite content creator just because in his video I said like he's very smart about his editing compared to a lot of editors. He isn't like throwing memes and throwing effect. He's like very thinking a lot about like how to like make it in a way that is understandable, but at the same time, kind of like entertaining, I would say. So yeah,
I'd say.
I honestly never saw someone making making montage this way. I think he's kind of unique, to be honest.
Nice.
So yeah, and
Do
there is also someone else, but he's not in the Yu-Gi-Oh community, but he's inspiring me for like I would say like the personality I have. I would say I don't know if you know him. In the Skyrim community, there is someone called MXR Mods.
I have no
And-
idea.
Yeah, so basically he doesn't give a shit. Sometimes he
Nice.
can like put videos with like Skyrim mod cursed with like booty and all, and he's just funny by himself. Like just talking, just hearing him talking is funny. So
Yeah, that's
I think I think I think that's something I try to like become too, even though I'm not like copying him, but I'm inspired a lot by him, to be honest. When I talk, I would say.
You see. This is from
Yeah.
really old in the chat, but just so you know, there's people calling you
Yeah.
cute.
Calling what?
There's people calling you cute in the chat. From before.
Kid.
Cute.
Oh, cute. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
There you go.
I don't know. Maybe that's my hairs that grew too much with the lockdown. I don't know. I kind of lost my social life lately.
Yeah, I legit forgot how to talk to people after a year of being in my house.
Yeah. Oh, bro, that's the same, bro.
Yeah.
At first, there was a time. I mean, like here, I don't know if you saw it, but there's someone playing soccer in this.
Yeah.
There was a time where I was like during high school, I was like always playing soccer. I was training. I mean, football. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Soccer,
got it.
football.
We got it.
Yeah. So I was always playing that and training a lot, and I became like quite popular during high school as a social person, I would say. And I was playing at national level, and I was like
nice.
physically, I was like really strong, I would say. Like I had like abs and all.
You could have
And-
kicked a hole in my stomach with
Yeah,
the
and
football leg.
no, I would say that over the time, I think like the only way to explain it is that I became a YouTuber. Yeah,
Oh,
I
no.
stopped living. I'm just making videos and nothing else. I'm just going to like my school when I have to, and that's all. I lost everything. Yeah,
I
that's it.
lost everything to this Yugi tuber.
Yeah.
But I don't
know
regret
if I'm-
nothing.
Yeah. I don't know if I should feel proud of not, but hey.
If
That's
I
where this is going
happen,
on.
okay, if I happen to say "me sirve," do you know what that's from?
Messi, what?
Me sirve.
No, I don't know.
Oh god, I'm sorry.
I mean, it's kind of
It's better if
it's-
you.
it's kind of similar to Messire in French, Messire, which means Monsieur, and it's basically like this for like someone.
It's a stupid Spanish joke using Messi
Oh.
and me sirve, which means it works for me. I don't.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. Next question.
I think I get it, but at the same time I don't. So I
Next
will just say
question.
that I understood you. Don't worry, it's not cringe. I
Ignore
understood you.
Ignore me, please don't. I
Yeah,
did not.
don't worry.
Next one. Next question. Okay. Do you
Yeah.
have any opinions on the anime? Any season?
Mm.
For example, I love the later seasons, and I fucking
Yeah.
hate the OG ones.
Well,
So
actually, the only animes. Well, firstly, when I was a kid, I read all the Yu-Gi-Oh, the OG Yu-Gi-Oh mangas.
manga, yeah.
So, but for example, the season 0, a lot of people are talking about the season 0, like it's cursed and all. It's very like creepy. Well, I read the whole thing, and it's too good. I would say, like it's really cool because you learn about like how Joey Wheeler is with his dad and all. Like his dad was. There are very some like dark thing in this, and I would say it's like. I think that was what I preferred. The best season of Yu-Gi-Oh is like the first mangas. The first mangas are just insane, I would
Like
say.
the season
Because-
0 where everything's dark,
Yeah.
or okay.
I don't know. I think it's the season 0 in the anime because
True,
some episodes are similar, but I think the manga is even better because I mean
They
there
just
are
don't.
scenes.
They just don't care in the in the manga. They don't give
There-
a fuck.
Oh, everyone is spamming that I am Licky Licky.
Yeah, they wanted to they wanted to see your Discord profile, but and I tried to move
Oh.
my camera, but I couldn't.
Do
So,
you want me to put it for 1 second?
sure, go go ahead.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Licky Licky!
Yes. No, I cannot make it bigger. Fuck.
And I'm back.
There we go.
Yeah. So yeah, I would say. I mean, yeah, it's kind of funny because with this hair, I feel like a Licky Licky myself. So I don't know.
I
Like,
see. That's a
Yeah.
question I did not have. Thank you.
but yeah, I would say. I would say the season 0 is my favorite. I also I watched entirely Arc 5, and while it's very about fan service and all, with like the OG character coming back and all, I think it's really cool because there are a lot of emblematic people like Kurosaki, the guy who play Red Raptor,
Yeah.
and Sora, the guy who play Fright Furs. I really liked those characters because like you all remember them, I would say. So yeah, I really liked Hogby for that, and I also watched GX, and it was cool with the Duel Academy, and I kind of like stopped watching just after Ubel, the Ubel arc. Just after that, I don't remember, but I know Jaden, he's becoming quite like sad, I would say, because he like I don't know if it's like the influence of Ubel or not, since I haven't watched it. But I know that it's becoming quite like different from before, and I haven't watched that, so I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay. There we go. Anime covered.
yeah.
What's your opinion on rarities? And what's your rarities tier list? What's your favorite and what's the trashiest rarity? Right, card rarity.
Reddit. Ah,
Card
Rarity.
rarity.
Okay.
Yeah. Like secret
I would say.
ultra.
Well, I don't know if people will hate me, but I think my favorite rarity is just common. Like
Okay.
my whole deck. I don't know. Sometimes I mean, just I like ultimate rare. It's just common, and then after ultimate rare. But
Isn't Carbonidon like a super?
Yes, yeah. Sometimes I don't have the choice. So yeah, but for example, the ultimate rare, I don't like the new ones, even though they are cool. They are still cool. They are ultimate rare. But I think the best one were the OG ones. Like I have an old Aslapiscu in ultimate rare, and when I put it on the field, I'm like, you are going to be FTK'd, but like ultimately FTK'd. So yeah.
I'm going to style on your life points.
Yeah, I think the OG Ultimate Rare are already like creepy, and that's very cool. And I think the best rarity is just common because I'm the kind of guy who like buy on his card on Card Market, which is a website.
Yeah.
And I bought it like the lower priced possible. So sometimes I don't know. I have my Dragoon who is in German. I don't understand a word of German, but I just buy them in German, Italian, whatever.
Yes.
And so like
Australian
I'm like,
monsters.
okay, I'm going to summon my Rotogiger Dunkler Dragoner, and then I won. Yeah, so I think
Effect.
like the common rarity plus the language that you don't understand is the best combo.
Okay, that's a
Just
nice
because
take.
it's scary.
I like my boss monsters or important card being ultra
Yeah.
because of the artwork. You can see it better. It's more like ominous.
Yeah.
And then I like my combo pieces to be secret because it's like flashy, boom.
Yeah,
it's
yeah, you like
like brutal
like, yeah,
shine. Yeah.
yeah, Brotor, yeah.
Quick launch,
I was
shiny.
thinking about
Yes.
I don't know if I didn't know if it was in secret quick launch.
Quick launch has
I mean,
two secrets and a common, I think.
Yeah, I have 3 comments.
Nice.
But yeah.
Yeah, I bought my entire rocket pack like 4 years ago or 3 years ago, so I bought everything in high rarity, and then suddenly everything got reprinted, and I cried.
Yeah.
But it's
I
fine.
see. Well, I it's not that I don't like card that shines. It's just that like
Bling,
I
bling.
don't mind, I would say.
Okay. Yeah, you budget player, like you want to play the deck.
Yeah, no,
not the-
not really budget because like if I have to buy my 3-tone scale, I will. Like it's not
Okay.
I'm not about being a budget player, but I'm not.
You
I'm
want
more
to
about
play
like
the deck, not the
yeah.
cards.
I don't want to like have my deck shining everywhere. Like I just love to have comments, and I know that sometimes it's the scariest thing, I would say. Like I would say sometimes I summon my Shirobini, and it's freaking German, and I mean, yeah, that's all, and it's just scary, I would say, and I prefer that, I would say.
I see.
Yeah.
In case you know, do you have any opinion on TCG versus OCG? Maybe sets or ban lists or something?
I would say, well, first, I think in the OCG, the deck building is sometimes very like strange.
Say the word.
Yeah, I would do ratios of the cards. Sometimes I don't understand. Like, I see people playing extravagance and pot of generosity at the same time. I don't know if, yeah, it's sometimes you don't understand, but I guess it works. But yeah,
we kinda don't like OCG's deck building.
Yeah.
I kinda roast OCG's deck building.
Yeah, I think I understand why. And
we have Maxi at 3. Let's play one on main deck.
Yeah, I honestly I don't like Maxi, to be honest. I don't want it to ever come back. I know it's a very like controversial opinion, but I don't want it to come back because I would say what will happen if Maxi came back? All right, okay, this will stop combo players. Well, firstly, not because I think Maxi just hits everything.
Yeah.
Because
control
like
also.
even with a deck like Salamangreat, I mean, look at how many cards we will draw with just Salamangreat.
Even Eldritch, they summon like 5 cards.
Yeah. I think even control player will like suffer from this. And what will happen if Maxi comes back? Well, everyone will still play the same deck because they are the best one, but with 3 Maxi in it.
Yeah,
so
I
think Maxi shouldn't come back. Of course, someone may hate me for that, but yeah.
Yeah, I think the same. I think the same.
Yeah.
I play both combo and control, and in both cases I hate Maxi. Like
yeah, you do so. And I would say the only thing why I prefer the OCG to the TCG is well, sometimes they hit card faster in the TCG, like Ib. And at that moment, I preferred playing in the OCG. I was like, at least I can play. But like, I would say right now, it's much better to be in the TCG because we still have the Phoenix Blade and LP. And without these two, it will be very hard, to be honest.
Yeah,
so,
a 3-axis player without LP.
I mean, you will still be able to do. I will still be able to do things, but
you can play.
It will be much lower ceiling, I would say. Like.
Okay. I see.
So yeah, I prefer a format when I can play compared to the other. That's all.
I see. We also don't really like Vanity's Emptiness. We also don't really like someone flipping Vanity's Emptiness. Yeah.
I think Ruler is the worst one.
Okay.
Vanity Ruler.
Oh, I mean the trap card. I mean. In the OCG they have the trap card still. I think at 1. I think they have it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I didn't know that, and no, I feel really bad.
but yeah,
I mean, at the same time, I think it will actually be okay if they hit Mystic Mine, because I don't understand why. Skill Drain is at 1 while Mystic Mine is at 3.
Yeah, like
Mystic Mine is just better than Skill Drain. It can work going second. It's better going second.
Searchable.
And it's not only avoid from activating, so you cannot pay any cost compared to Skill Drain.
You can still Pancratops under Skill Drain. For example. I
can
play Lair with Skill Drain.
I know. And more that you cannot even attack. So that card alone, you're just dead. I think it should be lowered, but at the same time, it's not that good of a deck to be lowered.
Okay.
I think the only problem with Mystic Mine is that it's only getting problematic when it's getting good inside deck for going second. I think that's the case.
I don't like the fact that Mine can be used on combo decks like Dino to stop plays on. Like for me, I don't think Mystic Mine should get banned, but I think it should be at 1.
Same.
I think it should be at 1, so you don't really can use it as side deck, and you can still play Mine Lockdown, but then you have to protect the only Mystic Mine, and then I have Metaverse back at 3.
Because there was a time where I was like, okay, for my side deck, I play 3-axis 60 card. I put 3 Mystic Mine, so when I'm going second, sometimes I just draw it, and I'm against, I don't know, a Shadow player, since it was meta at that moment. I activate it, he don't have negate, and
Seriously,
I
yeah.
won by deck out.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's,
And that's
that's
it.
it.
You stall until you can summon Conductor or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Jeff Jones. What did you do to the you? Okay, next one.
Brr.
This is the ban list wish list. What do you want to unban and what would you like to ban right now, as in this format?
I would say, I mean, like the card that needs to be banned would be. I would say I would limit Ben 10, but
Okay.
I guess, I mean, it's way too abusable. But at the same time, I don't really want them to limit it because I know there will be an XYZ Drayton, a rank 1 that will become soon.
Same.
And
Yeah. The negate one.
when it come out, I will start playing Drayton FCKs. But the thing is, with one Ben 10, it will be really hard. So yeah.
I see.
But yeah,
I see.
I'm kind of hyped for that rank 1, but at the same time, I feel like it will be too much. And on the other hand, I think VFD should get it, but realistically, I think they will firstly limit it. To be honest, to just like make it turn 1, and then you have to OTK.
Yeah.
I think that's the best way.
They will also they also have the amazements coming, which is a really nice counter to BFD. So maybe they want to keep it in check.
I didn't know. I didn't.
Oh,
I mean, I
I'm
know
so
the
hyped about amazements.
I know how cool they look, but I don't know a shit about what they do, basically.
Okay. I was gonna say something and I forgot. So next question.
Brr.
Okay, so now we have two questions which are really alike, but they are different. So the first one will be for you, as in right now on this format, which is the best deck to play? You'd say.
The best deck to play would be. I think it is. I honestly think it is a Virtual World, for the fact that their endboard is harder to counter. But in the future, looking forward, when the rank 1 Drytron will be released, it will become better. The thing is, I think Drytron has a much higher ceiling and potential than Virtual World, but right now I think Virtual World is like the most stable one, I would say. So yeah.
Okay, I see. Yeah, I kinda think the same. Like Drytrons has a really higher, way more higher ceiling.
But there are some like there are like, I would say, counter parts on it. Like
but
for example, you die to a Dark Ruler, for example, which I don't really like. So yeah.
Yeah, fair. Really fair. So Virtual World, that's on this format. I see.
No.
So BFD Turbo. Yes, sir.
Yeah, with the Chuche, so you can't even imperm.
Okay. The possibilities in Drytron are sick. Yeah, the possibilities in Drytron are like you could legit. I think it's legit the new deck that can do everything. Like the Warriors did.
I already know how to FTK with Drytron right now. I have a plan in my head because I already see someone with like no subscriber making a video about it, and it's very like interesting. So like what we would do would find a way to summon 2 Bensens, or use the level 6 fairy extender that you banish a fairy from your extra deck, from your grave, and summon it. I don't know if you know him.
Yeah, but like Natasha.
No,
not
Natasha. It's a weird card, not a ritual one, just a monster, a level 6 fairy monster that you can search, and you ban 2 fairies from your grave and you special summon it. That's just an extender. And with that, I think I would try to, like him, make the rank 6 Chronomaly Atlantis to halve the opponent's life points, and then later on, I will search with other Bentens a level 4 fairy that can search this sanctuary in the sky, and I search an agent monster. It's a level 6 monster. I tribute summon it, and his effect says, if you have the sanctuary in the sky on the field, you can inflict damage on your opponents equal to the difference between all 2 life points. So if yours become 4,000 and mine is still 8,000, you will lose 4,000, which is 0.
Nice.
So I think it really has a lot of potential, but it will only work if Ben 10 is not hit.
Chat saying Soul of Purity and Light, the one that's special summon from grave.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that one.
Am I the only one who notices he lives on the attic? Oh, you're late, Mr. Boop. The first person
Yeah,
in the
don't worry.
chat, like first person in the chat.
Yeah.
Why do
That
all
was
you
the first
VTubers live
question,
in the
actually.
attic? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next question, it's kind of the same, but I will put it
Yeah.
in different words. Sir, I
Mhm.
need you to tell me what's the best deck, baby. What's the best deck?
Well, the best deck is Pendulum.
Okay.
I mean,
Don't
I
worry.
wasn't able.
Yeah, you
I'm
told me.
sorry.
Don't worry. You told me you have your neighbors, so you
Yeah,
cannot
I
scream
cannot
here.
really scream,
Luckily, I
but
have a solution for you.
you
Don't
have
worry,
a
sir.
backup plan.
I have your
You have a
replacement
backup
right
plan.
here.
Yeah. Thank you.
Don't worry. You don't need to annoy your
What?
neighbors.
was fine.
Yeah.
But-
Best deck, baby. Best deck. Best deck, baby. Let's go. Best deck, baby. Come on. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Best deck. Okay. The Nokia thing.
What the heck is happening here?
Thank you so much, sir. I hear Nokia, Davik. Okay, thank you
Thank
so much,
you,
sir.
bro.
Shall we continue with the interview? Now that your neighbors are...
You saved them for like coming into my house and murder me.
Don't worry.
So thank you.
See, the only difference between you and me is I hate my neighbors. So I kind of...
Well, I mean, they have the same age of me because it's like a residence for people who come to my school. I mean, it's not like the big ones with like every student in it, but like it's just like a location. But usually it's mostly for students. So
I see. You don't want to
basically,
interrupt your student of the other.
yeah, in the room just under me, there are two people who studies at the same school. I mean,
Yeah.
just one is studying at the same school, the other in another one. But like, you get the idea.
Don't worry, mine are boomers that don't really help you. And okay. So next one. So this is the always awkward one because I legit write it and then I forget what I'm supposed to do here. It's called random stuff.
All right.
So
well, I saw this and I was like, "What?
What the fuck does this mean?" Dekatron is cute, not gonna lie. I see. Chat keep calling you cute.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're making chat acting up. Okay. So now we can either do random bullshit in the random part, or we can do the chat's questions.
Well, what do you mean by random bullshit?
I don't know. Legit, listen. We are in the lair. Here,
Alright.
anything can happen, okay? So, legit, someone can come in, recommend me to look at pictures of ducks, and then I play porn. That's what happens here.
Alright.
It has happened before, so we can do anything right here. Would you like chat questions, or...?
I guess I will just take the chat questions.
Okay. Chat?
Sorry, I don't have
It's
any
your
imagination. I'm bad. I suck.
I have an imagination, but it's super cursed, so I don't use
Yeah,
it.
the thing is, if we begin to enter in this like thing, I mean, I think you know what the video I uploaded just like last week was.
Yes. Do the fucking Pixie one, you fucking coward.
Yeah, I need
What
to
do you
do
mean,
it.
DeviantArt? That's for little boys.
Yeah.
This is the man territory.
The thing is, like, you are like the 10th person to say that, but at the same time, when I uploaded the DeviantArt video, I lost 10 subs the day I uploaded it. So
They
at
were
the
all
same
from
time,
DeviantArt, don't worry.
Yeah. So at the same time, I'm like, yeah, that sucks. But at the same time, I feel like I have to do it. So I feel really bad right now.
Okay.
This is my job.
Okay, so chat question number 1. So just so you know, this is an Aroma player, but what's your opinion on Aroma?
Well, it's I mean, it's a plant archetype, right?
Yeah. It's
so like you need to have higher life points than your opponent. Well, I don't really like knows everything about this deck. I know nothing, to be honest, but I think I like this deck because just of the link to Aromatherapy, Jasmine, something like that. Yeah, I like this card because it's really good for combos, but that's all. That's all I know about that archetype.
In case you want to know what Aroma does, I made a quote, ASMR quote, by the way, of Aroma, which is not really an ASMR, But then you could.
I see. I see. Don't worry, you don't have to explain anymore.
I see. Okay. Oh wow! Everyone went to sleep now. Damn. Or maybe they are studying or something. Okay. We continue on if I see any other questions before. And okay. Would you ever consider streaming?
Whoa. This is long.
Would you ever consider streaming or different type of content you did the dive into DeviantArt? Would you be more prone to doing commentary second to the combo beat, for example?
Yeah.
That's another question.
Well, actually, I thought about that. I think I have like the connection to do streams, but the internet connection, but I don't have the proper setup. Like this is my laptop. I have nothing else. I'm just doing random montage on Sony Vegas, and that's all. But the thing is, maybe in the future I will like begin to like invest in this. So I already thought about making facecam videos, but I don't know. It's not that I'm uncomfortable doing this. It's more like I think I need a better setup because this is not the best place to make videos, I guess.
I mean, my fucking walls have holes in them, so
Yeah.
I haven't fixed them yet because I'm lazy.
This is something I consider doing in the future because facecams are just better for editing because you don't need to like make a lot of cuts, zooms. Like it's more like natural and entertaining almost without editing. So like most of the job is done. But at the same time, I feel like I don't know. I have to do it, but right now is not the right moment. Yeah, okay. I have to. Also, for the videos idea like DeviantArt, I don't know. I'm just like, what the fuck do I do now? And I do it, and I don't know what will it be, but it will be something. But I probably should have. Now I'm trying to have a proper schedule. Like one video a week is like a goal I'm setting myself.
Okay.
But I don't know. I'm just making like the first thing that comes to my mind. Maybe it's like a series or something like that. Right now I'm working on the Yu-Gi-Oh but in foreign language part 2 because it reached like the amount of like I asked for. So yeah, I probably should do it now. But
probably joking.
At the same time, I think it's not really about like making something new. It's more about like improving what I have. So, for example, about the foreign language video, I felt like even though a lot of people liked it, I feel like I don't know. I'm like forcing too much on the jokes, and I'm trying now to like edit in a more chill way. But in that way, it will like improve the impact of one joke that is in the vid. So that's what I'm trying to do. And yeah, for the combo videos, I think I will actually make videos where I talk because it's not the first time that I get asked this. So I might like explain maybe like not even a combo, but like explain about like what I'm thinking about when I'm playing, like how to play through interaction and all. So yeah, I think it will be really helpful to do.
Next one, just before, Mr. Cyframe Pepega pasted in the chat.
Oh, I know him.
One of the clips, so in case you really want to know what Aroma does, there you have it. Next question, Mr. Leboop. So I consider the jet synchron format the most creative one. What is your opinion on it?
What do you mean by jet synchron format? Like the format when there were Eldlish and one card combo in it?
Yeah, normal jet synchron, use link cross and stuff.
Actually, I think this is the format where people were like beginning to learn about combos, but at the same time, I think it was like they weren't like doing it in a proper way. Because personally, I mean, I don't know if my opinion is good or not, but it kind of worked for me. Personally, I feel like card like jet synchron, global, all these, they are more useful as combo pieces than starters.
The starters.
I don't see them like really good as starter. Of course, if you play Eldlish with it, then it's understandable because there's just one card without any other bricks like Carbonedon and all that just make Needle Fiber by themselves. So yeah, I can understand. The thing is about creativity. I think it was better to use this card as combo pieces than as starter. For example, Glow Bulb. Well, you need to mill a card to summon it back. I already have someone in front of me beginning his combo with Global and meeting his Mecha Phantomist or Lion and passing his turn. So I feel like Global is better as a end combo pieces, for example.
Okay.
And that's why I don't understood why it was really banned. Because sometimes you can make advantage in the deck like Eldritch, but at the same time I don't see it like a big threat. For example, Tour Guide for me is a much higher threat, and I don't understand why it was unlimited, because I mean it was unnecessary, to be honest.
I see.
Like
Yeah,
I don't know, like
BA players
even
need
though
their stuff.
yeah, even though I think this card is broken, it is broken and it's really good, and a lot of people like this card. I feel like at one it was already like okay, and yeah, of course, Burning Abyss by itself isn't good, but I think like what is the most important is like the potential of combos. Like Tour Guide alone is FTK through Nibiru, so I don't know, but yeah, same for like Tone Scale. I think it's better to like keep these starters for like ultra impactful card like this, and play a lot of extender with them if you want to play a combo deck. But if you need to play something like Eldritch, which is like a special case, I would say, I think that's the only deck like that. Like you play a very like low engine for one card combo and then play everything else, then then it's understandable. But I don't feel like it's creative, to be honest.
I see. Normal Black Metal Dragon, by the way.
By the way.
Mr. JREX375 asks, best Yu-Gi-Oh waifu?
Well, I will get. I don't know if I'm not even allowed to say that. I would say Ib, because it's my favorite card, but at the same time, I mean, she's not 18, I guess. So yeah, I mean, I think according to like the rule
Yes,
with the
hello?
attack points, I
TCG
think she
Konami?
has.
FBI, yes.
Yeah.
We have it.
I think she has the 8,000 attack. So I'm not dead, because 8,000 attack means he's 18 years old.
Oh.
But yeah, the artwork doesn't say that.
I think she has. Wait, I have it right here because it's banned. I won't search it. We'll keep you legal for now.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see.
But yeah, I mean, Ib is my favorite one as a card, but I don't have a favorite waifu, though. The new artwork of Ipe Mascarena is
fuck's sake. Like, bro, I don't know if she's thick. She might be a little slimmer that I would consider thick. But bro, any girl that comes into my house
but like
with that
the position, bro.
Like yeah, the position.
The position.
Do
it does everything.
I imagine I go out my house. I open my door and then a girl is waiting for me with that bike.
Oh my god.
And that suit, and she's like, "Get in, loser."
Yeah.
I'm in. I'm fucking in. And then like, she's IP? Bro, what? Okay. Sorry, I'm too hurried.
Yeah, don't worry. I understand your point of view, to be honest.
Okay. What do you think about level 3 redheads?
What?
Level 3 redhead demons.
Red demons?
Level 3 red-headed demons. Like red-haired. The hair. Red-haired demons. Yes, sir.
Oh,
yes.
Like
that one.
level 3 red hairs demons?
Yes.
What is this?
Get the fuck out of my stream, brother.
Wait, no. Maybe I know it, but like I don't understand. Like I don't get it. Wait.
No, it's okay. I'm asking about Lilith.
Lilith.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god, dude, my head. I don't know. It's late. It's late, bro. You cannot blame me.
I mean, I'm just gonna say she has 2k attack. She's 20. That's my perfect age for me. Perfect age.
Yeah, she's 20. Yeah.
I mean, she doesn't have the bike, but she.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she tributes you if you are getting too proud of yourself, I would say.
Okay, so next chat question, because that was mine.
Yeah.
I think we can skip this one. Okay, it's fine. Which Ojama do you feel like the most?
What?
Exactly. Next question.
I would say right now, Ojama Lime.
Got it.
Yeah.
Have you ever played fuck you, Red Wolf? I think that's it.
Yeah, no, well,
She's 20 but looks as young as 10. No, I'm gonna explain, okay? She's 20, but when she's normal summoned, she goes up to 1k, not because she looks
Yeah.
like 10, okay? But because she behaves like one. Because she tributes your shit.
yeah,
And because you use
Yeah,
your
yeah.
normal summon on her, not your... It's the development, people.
Yeah, it's like a waifu, but with daddy issues, I would say.
Okay,
So,
okay.
like,
I have a better explanation, I think. So she's 20, right? But she has the chest
Yeah.
of a 10-year-old. That's the
Well,
explanation.
I guess I don't have excuse for Ib.
Okay, you're fucked. I mean,
Yeah, I'm
she's-
fucked.
I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
If you hear sirens outside,
Well-
you know.
You know what? I think I'm going to swap my trust for Isolde because you get 2 for the price of 1.
That's way fucking better. Okay.
Yeah.
I
This
like
is,
that. I like that.
I'm
one.
smart.
Okay.
I'm smart.
I guess questions are over. No wait.
Yeah.
Which FTK was the one you loved the most for Dekatron? Yes, sir.
I think it's
Mr.
like.
Hayam Rainer.
Oh yeah. I think my favorite one in term of fun. I wouldn't call it fun, but yeah, you know what I mean. In like the most original one or like the desynchron loop. It's just so funny to do. Like just loop infinitely, and slowly but surely the life points begin to disappear, and it's just so funny to do. And one day during a regional I made, I was playing an infinite loop with Tempest Magician, like I said earlier, and I played against someone who was playing trains, and
no.
I don't know why, but he was really salty, like really salty. I mean, I can understand why. Basically, first game, he blinded second, so I FTK'd him, and he was like, yes, interaction and all. So game 2, he said, okay, go first. I'm like,
Okay.
okay. I mean, surely he has sided some entraps, but bro. But yeah, so I FTK'd another time, and this time, I don't know why, he was like so salty. I thought he was going to like stand up and hit me, like really for real. He was I was playing. He was like this, and I think it was funny because my FTK with the synchro loop take a shit amount of time, and he was like, okay, you know what? You continue this until I'm dead. I was like, okay, so like I was like,
That was what I was going to do.
yeah, I don't know why he did that, but I was summon Tempest Magician, effect counter 500, activate desynchron, remove, summon back the 3, and I did it for like 20 minutes, and he was like counting every life point.
Yeah.
I don't know if he did that to annoy me and all, but like it was really funny, to be honest. I felt like it was funny, and I don't think he thought the same way. So yeah, that's a cool thing about like these combos. But I think like the best one, the one I prefer playing the most, is still the Dragoon one, because it's original, it's good, and yeah, you don't see it coming.
Okay.
Sometimes I activate the Black Garden and I summon tokens on my opponent field, and they're like, "Oh, thank you." Yeah.
Yeah. Have fun.
I think that's cool. Yeah.
And
It's kind of the same feeling when you summon Cherubini and he's like, "Okay, Imperm." I'm like, "Okay." The Imperm goes to the grave. I activate Cherubini, and he's like, "No." Yeah. And I send my thing. And
Yeah.
I think that's really that type of feeling, like when you know he's fucked, but at the same time, it's just like funny as an interaction with someone. I would say, because like I mean that's how you learn in the worst possible way.
What is the
Yeah.
optimal gamma driver ratio?
Well, 3 gamma and 1 driver, I guess.
Well, Mr. Pepega doesn't think the same. He plays 3 driver and 1 gamma.
I mean, I think everyone. What? No, it's 3 gamma and 1 driver.
No, 3 driver and 1 gamma. That's Pepega's ratio.
I don't know. I cannot judge him because I already won once by tributing someone my driver. But yeah, I mean, if you want,
He's called Pepega. Okay.
Okay.
He's called Pepega. Don't.
I see.
as a replacement for Trishula, what other card would you think would be the funny card? Example, Cyber Dragon Infinity.
Well, I know at some point Megamis and Trishaman did a memes about Black Rose Dragon instead. And they were calling themselves the Black Rose Gang. So I think Black Rose Dragon is a good replacement for that.
Just boom and everything dies. Yeah. I think the entire half of my existence on Instagram when I started making memes was Black Rose jokes.
It's so, just like it's booming. I would say business is booming.
Business is booming. I'm getting. Oh, it's only driver, no gamma. I'm sorry.
Wait,
Triple
what?
Driver, no gamma. Okay.
I mean, how can you even use it?
Psy-frame Pepega.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, so next one. Mr. Sir. It's shoutout time. Right now you have the opportunity to start shooting names in the air and thanking people and
Alright.
Who would you want to shout out?
Well,
start saying names. I will be.
Well, I guess firstly I would start by like communities. So like thanks to all the people in the Yu-Gi-Oh lab. Thanks for the people in the lair.
No, don't thank these people. They don't deserve it.
Okay.
They don't deserve it. They fucking missed time smoke grenade.
Bruh. I would thank the people in the Watcher Discord because like that's where I learned how to play. And as people themselves, I would say like thanks for all the people in the 101 community, and especially like Tishaman, the main one. And I don't know, I don't have like person to shout out to. I would say the main people were that like allowed me to record like videos like Caveman, so like Eki, Citrus, and Taio. These three people, I would say like they're like the main pillars of like the people that like made me like continue playing Yu-Gi-Oh. And yeah, I would say Yu-Gi-Oh is just a fun game, and everyone is cool in it. I would say it's crazy because even people like I don't know, Pain, like there are people you don't forget just because they do their thing. They are just themselves, and you don't forget them. And I think I don't know. I am happy to be a friend of everyone like this. So yeah.
1 second, I'm dying.
What? Are you okay?
Maybe.
Oh my.
I have hiccup, and I almost fucking. Ah, fuck. Okay. Okay. So, thank you for the host and shoutouts. And right now is your nomination attempt. Right now you have the opportunity to nominate someone, which I will stalk and harass until they basically say yes to getting interviewed. It has to be a duelist and a content creator.
What?
What was that? It's hiccup.
Oh my god.
Duelist and a content creator, and it can be anyone as long as they are still kind of active. And
kind of yes.
Kind of active and
yeah, it's okay. I understood.
It's your time now.
Yeah. So I wanted to like nominate two people, but I know that they will not show their face. I don't think they will, even though that would be really cool. So. Okay. And I think you already have them in your list anyway. So Tishamon and Nerd Factor, I would say they are like the big ones. Mm-hmm. But if you cannot go through them, I would say you can. I will nominate. I would say Mr. Orichalcos, because I know he already shown his face one in his 101s. And I would nominate two Chaos Zones, the people in Chaos Zones. Because there are very little channel, but at the same time, I think they could become big if they become active. I would say.
Okay.
So yeah.
So of course I can only do one, so I will do them in order if possible.
Yeah. Just choose the one you prefer.
You said Tichamon, Nerd Factor, Orichalcos. What's the entire name?
Chaos Zone.
Of the Orichalcos, I mean.
Oh, Mr. Orichalcos. So like MR
yes, sir.
Orichalcos.
I will keep them in mind. I will do my best.
Yeah, don't worry. Are you okay?
Maybe.
Okay.
And
You
no,
just got
it's just hiccup, but it's funny.
Yeah.
So fuck. Let me chug my water for once.
Don't worry. Take your time. It would be bad to be dying on stream.
Hick, fuck you. Hick. Fuck. Okay. Sir, nominations acquired. First of all, thank you so
Yeah.
much for accepting to participating into this random ass interview.
Well, thank you. I mean, it's a pleasure to be there. It was really cool.
Ah, sir, it's my pleasure. Thank you so much. Now we got you. We got you. Yes, we got you. FBI now. Now
What?
we got to know you a little better. So
Yeah.
you have
Especially,
been.
I guess a lot of people didn't even know what I looked like in real life. So yeah.
Yeah, when you told me you already made a face reveal on one of the videos, I was like, wait, what the fuck? And
Yeah.
I watched your entire pool of videos to look at your face.
Oh, it was in the Gate-O-Gra one at the end.
Yeah.
Basically.
I started from the beginning, so I got you.
Yeah, and I guess you could tell, like, but then I was a sportsman, and no.
And shorter hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome
Alright.
to Delay. Okay, so
No problem.
again, welcome to Delay, sir. Thank you so much, and I guess that's it. Goodbye, sir.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you so
Thank
much. We'll see you next time.
Yep. Bye.
Bye bye. Luck. And it's our cue to stop recording.